Imagine towering over most adults at the tender age of 18. Now, imagine stepping into the political arena with a height of 6 feet 7 inches. This is the reality for Barron Trump, Donald Trump's youngest son, who is taking on a new role at the upcoming Republican National Convention. Born March 20, 2006, Barron William Trump is the only child from Donald Trump's marriage to Melania Trump. Growing up as the son of a high-profile personality, Barron's life was tremendously different from that of any ordinary child. His childhood unfolded under the watchful eyes of the media, although Melania Trump, his mother, strove to shield him from excessive public exposure during his early years. As he steps into a more conspicuous role, Barron carries not just the legacy of his family's name, but also the curiosity and expectations of the public. His involvement in the convention marks a significant turn in his personal journey from a life somewhat shielded the spotlight to one directly in it. As he takes the stage, many are curious to see how he will handle the pressures and responsibilities of his new position. Unlike his siblings, Barron was not immediately thrust into the public eye, as his mother Melania opted to keep him away from the limelight during his formative years. Initially, Barron did not move to Washington, D.C. when his father became president in January 2017. He stayed back in New York with Melania to complete his school year at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School. The decision was made to allow him finish his studies amidst familiar surroundings and friends, minimizing disruption in his young life. During this period, he was often seen in the city under tight security, quietly going about his daily routines. By the time summer rolled around, preparations for his move were in full swing. The media buzzed with speculation about how Barron would adapt to life at the White House. By mid-2017, when he finally relocated, he was ready to join his parents in the nation's capital. Barron's arrival at the White House was historic. He became the first male child to reside there since John F. Kennedy Jr. His new home, brimming with history and grandeur, became his to explore. At the White House, despite the overwhelming environment, Barron found his own space. He pursued his interests, attended functions, and adapted to his new life, all while being under the watchful eye of his mother, Melania. He enrolled at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Maryland, where he continued his education. Here, Barron maintained a low public profile, a reflection of both his nature and his mother's influence. Melania's protective nature was a constant presence, effectively shielding him from the intense media scrutiny that comes with being the president's son. Indeed, any unwarranted commentary about Barron often met with sharp responses from Melania, underlining a fierce protective streak over her son's privacy. After his father's presidency, the Trump family moved to Florida, where Barron continued his education at a private school in Palm Beach. Here, he underwent a notable growth spurt, reaching a height of 6 feet 7 inches. Now, as he graduates high school, Barron steps onto a new stage. Not just any stage, but the political stage at the Republican National Convention. This pivotal moment in July will see Barron standing alongside seasoned politicians and party leaders in Milwaukee, representing Florida as one of its youngest delegates. As the son of former President Donald Trump, Barron's entrance into the political arena has been anticipated. His decision to follow in his father's footsteps and engage directly in politics speaks volumes about his ambitions and the potential roles he might play in future political campaigns. In Milwaukee, he will be sharing the platform with his siblings, Eric, Donald Jr., and Tiffany, all of whom have already carved out their places in the political landscape. His role at the convention is more than symbolic. It's a testament to the Trump family's ongoing influence within the party. Barron's participation as a delegate-at-large is crucial, as he brings not only the legacy of family name, but also a fresh perspective that could resonate with younger voters. His visibility and activities during the convention will be closely watched by both supporters and critics as they gauge his capability to uphold the family's political dynasty. The significance of Barron's role in the upcoming convention cannot be understated. As a young delegate, he represents not only his family's enduring legacy in American politics, but also a fresh face for the Republican Party. His presence at the convention is poised to draw attention, perhaps signaling a new chapter, not only for himself, but for the party as well. As the political landscape gears up for another heated presidential race, Barron Trump stands at the threshold of his own political journey. The young Trump, at an age where most are just starting to forge their paths in careers and personal lives, is poised to step into the vast and intricate world of political maneuvering. The spotlight has never shied away from the Trump family, and Barron's potential entry into the political arena has only intensified public and media interest. Observers and analysts speculate on the role that his unique upbringing and exposure to the tumultuous political climate might play in shaping his ideologies and strategies. Will he align with his father's policies and supporters, carve out a new path that acknowledges his legacy while addressing current issues, or possibly take a completely unexpected route? The stakes are high, and the implications of his decisions far beyond his personal ambitions, potentially impacting the Republican Party and the broader political landscape in the U.S. Furthermore, as technology and social media continue to influence politics, Barron's approach to these modern tools could redefine how young politicians engage with the electorate and influence policy. It is crucial to consider how his generation, which is more digitally literate and interconnected than any before, will use these platforms to communicate, campaign, and govern. If this glimpse into the world of politics and the lives of those who shape it intrigues you, consider giving us a like. Subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments below.